I got this energy that was almost like violence, you know? We all got these things in our lives, traumas, incidents, and it's like whether you're going to use it or it's going to affect you in a positive or a negative way.
Absolutely.
So I took that and I used that fuel. Probably I used a lot of anger that I had in me from my childhood and so on. I don't know, but instead of it going all over the fucking place.
When we think of the greatest bodybuilders of all time, names like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Ronnie Coleman, and Lee Haney often come to mind. However, there's one name that doesn't always receive the recognition it deserves: Dorian Yates. As a teenager, Dorian's family moved to Birmingham, and he soon found himself entangled in a life of trouble. His path took a dark turn, and he ended up spending 6 months in a juvenile detention center. However, when he was finally released, Dorian was determined to change his ways and find a new purpose in life. Dorian's salvation came in the form of exercise. He channeled his energy into grueling workouts. The addiction was born. By 1983, Dorian had become a familiar face in local gyms and decided to take his passion to the next level by entering amateur bodybuilding contests. He displayed incredible dedication and soon made his way to the professional circuit in 1990, consistently landing in the top 3 positions, often as the runner-up. The early 90s marked the beginning of Dorian's dominance in the bodybuilding world. From 1992 until his retirement in 1997, he embarked on an astonishing winning streak, conquering every competition he entered. This included a remarkable run of 6 consecutive Mr. Olympia titles.
When I train, it's very, very intense, heavy weights, short training sessions around 45, 50 minutes a time. So my whole training routine, it revolves around stimulating the muscle through the heavy, intense training and then letting it recuperate. I believe most people train too much volume and don't give their bodies enough time to rest.
Dorian Yates was renowned not only for his victories, but also for his unique training philosophy. His workout plan was a blend of intense weightlifting, progressive overload, and a relentless pursuit of muscle failure. He believed that it was this work ethic, coupled with his working set routines, that set him apart from his peers and made him the envy of fellow bodybuilders. However, every great journey has its setbacks. Dorian's forced retirement in 1997 was a result of mounting injuries and chronic pain accumulated from years of heavy lifting. Even with torn biceps and triceps just weeks before the 1997 competition, he still emerged victorious. After hanging up his competition boots, Dorian bought and ran Temple Gym in Birmingham, where he continued to embody his high-intensity training principles daily. He also embarked on a new venture, establishing his own brand. Dorian authored an autobiographical book, created workout training guides, produced training DVDs, and introduced the DY Nutrition brand of supplements to the world. Dorian's post-competition training shifted its focus from pushing limits to maintaining his hard-earned physique.
I've always been asked, how do you stay so young? I tell them I don't hang around old people. And I said that I think sort of as a joke one time. But then I realized it was no joke, it's the truth. I don't mix with anybody my age. I'm 61 years old. I don't go by age or anything.
He transitioned from working sets to failure routines to targeted leg workouts, muscle group focus to individual body part attention, and muscle building to muscle maintenance. Yates is undeniably one of the most prolific and successful bodybuilders in the history of the sport, with over 15 major wins and 6 consecutive Olympia titles in the 1990s. By understanding the principles and strategies behind his achievements, aspiring bodybuilders can draw inspiration and insights to enhance their own training. Dorian Yates developed a workout routine that set him apart from his contemporaries. His approach combined the finesse of Arnold Schwarzenegger and the mass of Ronnie Coleman, making him a unique force in the world of bodybuilding.
The gym I train at is my own gym. I own the gym in England. And it's basically a very small basement gym, very hardcore, mostly free weights. We don't have any cardiovascular equipment or anything like that. The paint's coming off the walls and there's no showers, the toilets don't work. But there's a great atmosphere there. It's a hard-working atmosphere where people feel, when they go down the gym, they're strictly there to train, they're not there to socialize.
At the core of his training philosophy was a 4 or 5 day split focusing on individual body parts. Unlike traditional bodybuilding routines, Yates' training prioritized intensity and heavy weights over high repetitions. Warm-up sets. Before diving into the working set, Yates performed 2 warm-up sets. These sets were crucial in preparing the muscles for the impending intensity of the working set. Working sets to failure. The hallmark of Yates' training style was pushing each working set to failure. This meant lifting heavy weights until the muscles could no longer perform another repetition. Controlled movement. Yates emphasized complete control of the weight and full range of motion during exercises. This precision in movement was integral to his success. Rest days. Due to the extreme muscle tearing caused by working sets to failure, ample rest days were essential for recovery and muscle growth. Partner training. Given the intensity and nature of his workouts, having a training partner to spot and support was advisable, especially for those new to his routine. What set Dorian Yates apart was not just his physical prowess, but also his mental approach to bodybuilding. He believed that the proper frame of mind was critical to achieving success in the sport. Some key aspects of his mental approach included intense focus. Yates maintained an unwavering focus on his training and goals, allowing him to extract every ounce of effort from each workout. Avoiding cardio immediately after a working set. Yates believed that doing cardio directly after a working set would diminish muscle gains. This insight sheds light on the importance of timing in bodybuilding. Forced reps, pushing beyond the point of initial failure, often performing only one maximum strength rep, demonstrated Yates' dedication to pushing his limits. Warm-up sets were a critical component of Dorian Yates' workout routine. Even on abs day, while some might question the necessity of warm-up sets, Yates understood their importance in priming the muscles for the working set. Dorian Yates recognized that diet and nutrition were as crucial as his training regimen in achieving his bodybuilding goals. His diet was designed for both bulking and preparing for competition, focusing on lean proteins, carbohydrates, vegetables, and shakes. To maintain a high-calorie intake and keep his metabolism active throughout the day, Yates divided his meals into 6 servings. Here is a breakdown of his typical bulking diet. Breakfast, up to a dozen egg whites, protein powder mix, porridge mixed with oatmeal. Snack, protein shake. Lunch, 2 large chicken breasts, cup of green veggies, either rice or a potato. Snack, protein shake. Dinner, steak, usually filet mignon, cup of green veggies, potato or rice. Late snack, porridge and oatmeal, half a dozen egg whites. Supplements played a significant role in Yates' dietary regimen, helping him meet his nutritional requirements and support his intense training. Dorian Yates' legacy in bodybuilding is enduring and inspiring. His unconventional training attitude, unwavering dedication, and relentless work ethic have left an indelible mark on the sport. His workout routine, diet philosophy, and mental approach continue to be studied and emulated by aspiring bodybuilders worldwide. Dorian Yates, known as the Shadow, emerged from a troubled past to become one of the most iconic bodybuilders in history. His unique workout routine, mental approach, and dedication to his craft set him apart and propelled him to 6 consecutive Olympia titles. Understanding the principles that guided his success can serve as a source of inspiration and guidance for those seeking to achieve their own bodybuilding goals. Aspiring bodybuilders can draw valuable lessons from Dorian Yates' life and career, making every gym session an opportunity to take their training to the next level.